So Jake Shields explains to a feminist OnlyFans model that the worst thing possible as a man is for your mother to be a whore. Okay. You admit your kids are going to be taunted. That doesn't bother you a little bit. Full episode. Now Lincoln replies. Okay, so I remember this chick because this chick has actually been on the Fresh and Fit podcast before, and I believe she does OnlyFans. She's like the reincarnation of Mia Khalifa. So let's take a look at that. I thought this would be interesting. I haven't watched it yet. Let's go and see what they're talking about.
I don't think it'll be damaging later in life, like finding a husband, or if you don't think it'll be damaging later in life, like finding a husband, or if you have children in the future, like the embarrassment they would deal with and stuff.
Well, you're making the assumption that I think it'd be an embarrassment for your children. I think right now we're in such a degenerate digital age. Like, you hear stories of kids, female classmates being taunted by their male classmates with deep fake porn that they're making them at home. And it's like, nobody's responsible for that, right? Like, kids are always going to, like, sexualize.
For example, they're being taunted for it. That's the whole point. But if it's real, that what you've done, so you can admit your kids are going to be taunted. That doesn't bother you a little bit?
I guess my point is they'd probably be taunted regardless. Like, with AI porn,
What? Huh? So her argument is that, well, you might as well do OnlyFans because people can make AI porn of you anyway. So you're going to get made fun of anyway. You might as well do it. Nah. It's no way. It's no way. It's no way. It's no way. It's no way.
You could literally be like, hey, look, I like fucked your mom last night, and show like a deep fake porn of my kid's friend could show like a deep fake porn video of me fucking them. You know what I mean? Like, that's where technology is headed.
If it's real versus fake, there's a big difference.
I guess I'm saying if you're using the standard of whether something's wrong to do because my child will be taunted for it, I guess my point is they're going to be taunted regardless. And I don't think we should use children's bullying as a moral litmus, because kids will bully each other for being, like, I was bullied because I went to a mostly white school. Not bullied, but like people made fun of me for the fact that my parents were lower class, and I went to an old money school. My parents were minimum wage workers and cashiers. I don't think there's anything wrong with my parents being cashiers, and I wouldn't ever want them to internalize that and think my job.
You somehow think you've been made fun of because your parents were cashiers are the same as being made fun of because your mom is a OnlyFans whore? Okay.
Job is humiliating or inherently immoral just because my daughter at her school with these rich kids is getting made fun of for it. So why do we specifically apply that to OnlyFans? I'm not saying it's exactly the same. There's an argument to be made there. I just don't know if
so why bring it up?
Made there is because children are taunting each other for it.
I think it's a lot worse for a male. I think for a man, the worst thing you can be is have your mom be a whore. So I think maybe it's different. Women don't.
Is that really the worst thing?
It's the worst possible thing for a man if someone's mom was a whore, and if guys were like showing pictures of your mom like doing sex for it. There's like nothing really more demeaning than that. So you better hope you have daughters. But then would you want your daughter seeing you that way? So
first of all, when you look at like what kids are being bullied for, usually it's things like the way they look. So for instance, if they're not like attractive or they just like look funny, and there's a lot of racial bullying. So I guess by that logic, it's like, okay, if you're a person of color, should you not put your kid in a school, like, again, kind of like similar to my instance?
Is it really? Because I went to schools that had more white people. So there wasn't really any racial bullying that I saw when I was in high school.
Maybe that must be a statistic that's different than the statistic I saw, which shows that like a great chunk of bullying that does take place is racially motivated.
Oh, get the fuck out of here! How is that possible when most people are going to, like, most black people go to a black school, most white people go to a white school, most Hispanics and whatnot go to school with other Hispanics? Stop it. Get the hell out of here. Get way the fuck out of here. Women will tell the most blatant lies just to win an argument. First of all, your argument has nothing to do with nothing. The argument that, well, I'm going to go ahead and do OnlyFans because my kids are going to get bullied anyway. If they're not going to get bullied for racist reasons, then they're going to get, if they're not going to get bullied for me being a whore, they're going to get bullied for them for going to a racist school. So I might as well be a OnlyFans girl.
So I guess my point is, should a parent of a child who is obviously of color not enroll their child in a predominantly white school to stave off bullying and instead seek out a school of kids with a similar background to avoid that? And you would probably say no. So I'm saying, okay, so let's stop pretending that your gripe with OnlyFans has anything to do with children being bullied. And just,
it's one of my many gripes.
It's not the cardinal gripe, but guys pretend it is because it makes it sound more morally virtuous if they could pretend they're doing this. If they could pretend they're anti-OnlyFans because it's in the best interest of the kids.
I'm floored. I'm literally floored. The kids is one part of the argument, but it's embarrassing for all parties involved. All parties involved. What do your parents think of this? Like, you see how they just deflect? Listen. I understand that OnlyFans is a new phenomenon, okay? It's a new phenomenon. phenomenon. And y'all haven't seen the consequences yet. But I'm telling you, the consequences are coming. Oh, they're coming. They're absolutely positively coming. Because eventually little boys have to grow up. And eventually that trauma, how many niggas showing you, bro, this your mama getting cracked on screen? Yeah. Let's see how many boys grow up to hate their moms. Yeah. Oh, I'm so glad. Ooh, I'm so glad I ain't have to deal with that growing up. I know some dudes growing up that used to have to go to bed like this because their mom's bedroom was on the other side of the wall. I know a dude that was playing recreational football growing up and watched his head coach come out of his mom's bedroom with a Kool-Aid ass smile on his face, zipping up his pants. Hey, I'm gonna see you at practice tomorrow, bro. Think about how cooked as a man you have to be for somebody to come up to you and say, man, your mom was a hoe back in the day, huh? What's wrong with my mom being a hoe? Right. Yeah. All right.
Fuck you. Oh, fuck you, fuck you. Fuck you, fuck you.